Friends, gather round, for we must delve into the wacky world of American politics once again. This time, it's about cryptocurrency, or, more specifically, a bill that tried and failed to regulate it. Picture a donkey and an elephant trying to share a Bitcoin. It's that level of chaotic. The US Senate, in all its wisdom, voted against advancing a Republican-led cryptocurrency bill. The vote was closer than a squirrel to a peanut, but ultimately, it failed. The bill needed 60 votes to move forward, but it only got 48. All the Democrats voted no, and even a few brave Republicans joined them. This bill, like a teenager trying to choose a prom outfit, was controversial. It aimed to create the first US regulatory framework for stablecoins. These are digital tokens that are pegged to the dollar, like a digital version of that crumpled bill you found in your pocket. Think of it as trying to put a digital leash on a digital dog. The Republicans, bless their hearts, argued that the bill would make America the leader in the crypto Wild West. They claimed it would foster innovation and support the US crypto industry. Democrats, however, weren't convinced. They raised concerns about everything from corruption to national security risks. Senator Bill Hagerty, the bill's sponsor, was not a happy camper. He warned that rejecting the bill would kill the crypto industry in the US. Now, while we can all appreciate a bit of dramatic flair, it's worth noting that the crypto industry is about as easy to kill as a cockroach in a nuclear apocalypse. It's resilient, to say the least. But the vote does highlight the deep divisions in Washington over how to regulate this new and often confusing financial frontier. Now let's talk about this bill, which, for some reason, they decided to call the Genius Act. It's like calling a goldfish Jaws. The name just doesn't quite fit. Anyway, the Genius Act, despite sounding like a rejected superhero name, was all about stablecoins. Stablecoins are like the well-behaved cousins of Bitcoin. They're designed to be less volatile, pegged to the value of real-world assets like the US dollar. Think of it this way. Bitcoin is like a roller coaster ride. Thrilling, but likely to make you vomit. Stablecoins are more like a gentle ferry ride across a calm lake. Still potentially nauseating, but less likely to send you to the emergency room. The bill aimed to create a clear regulatory framework for these stablecoins, setting standards for issuance and reserves. It's like giving a rule book to a kindergarten class. Will they follow it? Who knows, but at least you tried. The idea, according to the bill's supporters, was to create a safer and more regulated environment for people who want to use stablecoins. They argued that this would protect consumers and prevent financial shenanigans. Of course, critics argued that the bill didn't go far enough in addressing potential risks and that it could even stifle innovation. It's a classic case of too much, too little. Goldilocks couldn't decide on the porridge situation. Now, let's talk about why the Democrats weren't exactly doing the Macarena over this bill. First, they argued that they didn't have enough time to review the bill properly. Imagine being handed a 500-page recipe for fruit salad and being asked to judge its flavor in 5 minutes. That's what the Democrats were dealing with. Second, they raised concerns about potential conflicts of interest, particularly related to former President Trump's crypto ventures. Now, I'm not saying there's a connection, but it's like finding a trail of glitter leading out of a drag show. It's hard to ignore. Then there were concerns about national security. Some Democrats worried that the bill didn't do enough to prevent money laundering and other financial crimes. They argued that it could turn the US into a haven for digital gangsters and cybercriminals. Picture a bunch of guys in hoodies, sitting in a basement, using stablecoins to buy illegal fireworks online. It's not exactly the image of financial stability that America wants to project. Senator Elizabeth Warren, the financial watchdog of the Senate, voiced her concerns about the bill's potential risks. She essentially said, look, I'm all for innovation, but let's not set the financial system on fire in the process. And you know what? She's got a point. Regulating crypto is like trying to nail jelly to a wall. It's messy, it's complicated, and it's probably going to end with someone getting hurt. So, what happens now? Well, the good news is that this isn't the end of the road for crypto regulation in the US, it's more like a detour. The bill's sponsor, Senator Hagerty, has already filed a motion to reconsider, which means the Senate could vote on it again. It's like asking someone on a date after they've already said no. Bold move, Hagerty. Let's see if it pays off. In the meantime, both Democrats and Republicans have expressed a willingness to continue negotiations. They're like a couple in couples therapy, trying to salvage their relationship with the help of a mediator. Only instead of arguing about whose turn it is to do the dishes, they're arguing about the future of finance. The future of crypto regulation in the US is about as clear as a crystal ball filled with mud. It's messy, it's complicated, and it's going to take time. But one thing's for sure, this is an issue that's not going away anytime soon. So buckle up, Buttercup, because it's going to be a bumpy ride